So I'm with Ru. Ru is brand director of Lamborghini. You've met him before. People say, he looks like my brother.
Older brother.
Older, me, I'm the older brother.
Way older, isn't it?
Yeah, okay, could be.
We got 5-6 years on him.
He's not my brother. Okay, I'm Greek, he's Asian, but we are both the same colour. So we could both be Asian, or we could both be Greek. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll go with that.
I'll go with that. So, collected the Urus, that's my third one now. They came out in 2018. Usually every 5 years they'll either bring out a new car or it's usually a facelift, something along those lines.
Yeah.
We know there is a new car coming, a facelift version coming.
Yeah.
23?
The car should break cover this year, as in shown this year.
Okay.
With first cars most probably out in Q1 next year, deliveries to customers.
Okay, and it's a facelift?
Yeah, so we've got two variations. We've got facelift and a more sportier version. The name is yet to be decided.
But like a Performante version as such?
Yeah.
Okay, just the sportier versions. Obviously, when you have a Lamborghini Huracan or a Lamborghini Eva, they bring out a Performante, the version, like the souped-up version.
Yeah, I mean, they won't go as deep with like they did with the Perf with the weight loss, etc., because the car has a purpose, right? You wouldn't put bucket seats in it and things like that. So
I would.
There's two variations coming. We've already started taking orders on it.
Have you seen them?
Yes.
Oh,
so
wow.
I was out in Milan at the World Dealer meeting back in November, and we got shown what's coming for the next 4 years.
Wow, so you've seen the new Urus, or the new facelift Urus?
Yep.
The Aventador replacement, so the new car, it's not even an Aventador, it's the replacement of the Aventador.
Seen a new car,
You've seen
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Okay, he's seen a lot of new cars. We've been down this road before when myself, Ru, even Gus who's filming now, when we flew to Italy to see Enrique Sion. He's obviously got them now. We know there's new cars coming.
Times are exciting for Lamborghini as a brand. We're not looking at our competition and looking to go down the same road as them. You know, we've got some smart people at Lambo now who know the brand quite well, are taking a different road. And if you kind of step out of it and look at it, we're already on that road. If you look at Urus, look at our V10, look at V12 product, there is nothing on the market available, new or used. Now, a lot of people will say, yeah, but that's with all brands. Less so with us.
The Urus has pretty much changed Lamborghini, let's be honest. Is this the most sold car ever in the Lamborghini brand?
Yeah, because I think it appeals to a bigger market as well.
Yeah.
Right? You know, with a sports car, it's difficult for you to come and buy a sports car when you've got a family.
Yeah.
You know, your sports car will most probably be your second, third, fourth, fifth car in a collection, whereas that would most probably be a daily car. Well, you use it daily.
I use it daily, yeah, I use it daily.
It's totally changed the landscape of the brand. I've been doing it a long time, been Lamborghini now, coming up to 15 years. I've never known for a car to live through its life cycle and still be sold in the next life cycle of the car that's coming. It's never happened in any brand.
Everyone knows I harp on about Urus. It is probably one of the greatest cars, and I think I've said it before. If they said you could only drive one car for the rest of your life, I would choose an Urus. We went to the world premiere. I was kindly invited by Lamborghini Ru to the world premiere in Italy, and it was an incredible event. And we flew out, and there was loads of us that flew out, and we all had cars on order. And the majority of people that flew out when they first saw the car cancelled their orders. I didn't. When I first saw it, I was like, okay, not sure, it's a bit, I don't know, but it's a new car, you don't know when you see a new car. And a load of people cancelled their orders. And how quickly, when the car arrived,
It turned.
Everyone's like, I need a car, and I'm like, well, you had one.
I think with Urus or with anything that comes out, you know, you'll look at it because your eyes are not trained to seeing that because it's new.
Yeah.
Everyone's looked at Huracans, Aventadors, so your eye is trained to see that kind of car.
Yeah.
So when Lamborghini then brings something like this out, it's like, do the doors go up? Well, no, it's got to be
Practical.
practical, exactly. So, but listen, if I had 100 today, I'd sell a lot. You know, I say to customers, it's a good thing that a brand like Lamborghini are restricting cars coming in because everyone does care what they lose on a car.
Of course they do. Doesn't matter how much money you got, you don't want to lose on a car. And you know that, listen, owning a car, forget how it is nowadays where people can make a lot of money. 9 times out of 10, you will lose on a car. It's not a property where it goes up in value. People say, oh, you put your money in property. If you've got property, you can then afford to buy a car and make a loss on it. But the world has changed, and the car industry is now absolutely mental.
That's right through the range, right? So it's high-end luxury. A friend of mine, I think, he's got to wait 9 months for a Ford. You know, that's where the world is now. So, you know, do I think the volume dealers will go back to how they are? Maybe. The way I see it is at this level, there will always be one less car in the market than what the market desires.
Yeah, I get that.
So the market is always chasing the brand. Now, it's great having cars ready available, but then that conversation's then got to happen that you bought it for this and this is what we're going to give you. That's always, no matter who it is always a bone of contention. So now the conversations are like, we can sell your car. You know? But people aren't coming out of these cars because they've got anything to replace them with.
And the car is worth what someone is willing to pay. It's all good and well wanting an Urus. If you can't find one and someone has one, you will pay over the top to get one as quick as possible. So the cars that are advertised everywhere. And one thing I love about Lamborghini, there's not a million cars. And what I mean by that is you have the Evo, you have the Huracan, you have the Aventador, you have the SVJ, you have the Urus, you go higher, you have the Cian, you have the Centenario. But you don't have 10 different models that it's got a slight different change like a few other brands.
We've got a very structured model lineup where clients who are buying our cars, it's A, B or C.
Yeah. Rather than having, if you have 20 car choices there, it's very difficult to choose. If you have 3 or 4, it's like, okay, then I know exactly what I'm going to choose, and that's different to that, and that's different to that, rather than that's a little bit different because it's got a bigger engine, or that's a little bit different because the wheels are a bit bigger, or the roof has a different shape. It's too much, and people don't like that much.
Less is more.
Less is more, as they say.
Famous Steve Higgins words.
Oh, there you go. I'm really excited. Everyone knows, yeah, I'm a massive Lambo fanboy. I always say Lambo all day, every day. And I guess I'm always going to be like that. It'll be interesting to see what my kids will do when they're older. And I hope they'll follow in my footsteps in buying Lamborghini. I hope they can afford to buy Lamborghini because, as Shaq says, I'm rich. My kids are not rich. They have to make it themselves. And I'm going to help them and I'll look after them. But they're going to need to achieve things on their own with regards to business or working somewhere and show that they've got the work ethic rather than be given everything by their dad. You're going to add any words with the kid thing? Because you've got kids and you know what it's like.
I do, and it's always easy for them to look and think, oh, that's easy. Private jets, we're exposed to it all here at Lamborghini. I've had a number of opportunities where I could have gone private jet with my kids to go and watch football matches. Not once have I taken them. Because I then don't want them to get on that EasyJet flight to Spain and say, why are there other people on the plane?
Daddy, who are all these people?
Excuse me. You only serve us. So yeah, listen, it's tough, but the world's tough. It's not as easy as it was, so knuckle down, you know. He wants his aeroplane that he wants to fly and most probably crash.
God.
The service involved in that,
There's no chance I'm being a pilot.
Yeah,
I am dying first day on the job.
Yeah.
Did he say I'm dying first day on the job?
Let me tell you now, if you become a pilot, I no longer fly.
Oh yeah, same.
I love Rue. Rue is family to me. Forget that I've been buying cars off him. Rue is family to me, and that's another reason why I buy a Lamborghini. But yeah, we're going to head out in the new Lambo, and a new chapter will begin with that car. But Rue, honestly, again, it's always a pleasure, man. I love you long time, bro. And thanks to Lamborghini, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. How many square foot is this?
The plot of land is 5.3 acres.
5.3 acres.
Yeah, we've had some people nickname the site Terminal 6.
Oh, so you've done Lambo that end, Ferrari that end.
So they don't fight.
Yes.
I mean, security, dogs, the lot we have to go, because it's millions of pounds of cars will be here.
The dog, okay, wow,
So
security.
security is...
I could bring my dog.